Hey everyone, I'm Carolyn, and welcome back to another episode of As I See It. If you clicked on this because you saw my face, just know this is not about RV living. This is about politics. This is a very political channel. I've already gotten a bunch of emails and comments about the events of today, and a lot of you wanted a video to chat about it. So let's talk about it. Biden dropped out. My first reaction was a kick in the gut. Quite emotional, angry, upset, disappointed. I am very angry at the media. I'm done with mainstream media. I mean, my eyes have been opened so wide this week. I've thought about publishing a couple videos to express my thoughts, but it's been a busy week. This is a hobby, remember. I have a full-time business on the other side on the RV channel, but I'm very disappointed in the mainstream media. I'm very disappointed in the Democrats who spoke out saying that he should drop out, the ones who spoke anonymously, especially Adam Schiff. Extremely disappointed in Adam Schiff. And I watched AOC's live stream on Instagram a couple days ago. She made some excellent points, and I was even more scared about Biden possibly dropping out. And so when I heard that he decided not to accept the nomination, I was extremely upset and disappointed and terrified. I think many of us are living in a constant state of stress and terror about the possibility of a second Trump presidency and Project 2025. I mean, it's you can feel it, right? I mean, and I think especially for women, even though I am not a woman of reproductive years anymore, as a woman, as an outspoken critic of Trump with a public platform, I'm terrified. I'm terrified not only for me, I'm terrified for people I love, for people I don't know, but I still love, fellow humans, fellow Americans. I'm terrified. And so I felt my first reaction was that by Biden dropping out, we lost the race. I've quickly changed my mind. I mean, I go to Twitter because that's where everything happens. It happens so fast. And I first got the news alert on my phone, and then I went to Twitter, even though I took like 3 days. I was like, I'm going to quit Twitter. But anyway, I went back to Twitter. Everybody's reaction was the same at first, that we're fucked. This is over, this is it, we just handed the election over. But I'm going to tell you, within 20 minutes, the energy and the excitement is palpable. I can feel it. I'm absorbing it. It's a part of me now. We are, the people, our party, have gotten so excited about Kamala Harris. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be honest with you, I had doubts, not because of any problems I have or any preconceived ideas that I have. My concern has always been Democrats are going to vote blue no matter what. I think most Democrats, maybe that's a little naive, maybe not, but I think most Democrats are going to vote blue no matter what because they see the writing on the wall, and that if we don't elect a Democrat in the White House, it'll be the last election we ever have. My concern is that the Democrats who are going to show up to vote are not enough. That we need swing voters. We need the undecided. We need here is my the real deep issue here. I think we also need lifelong Republicans who can't stomach the idea of voting for Trump again. I have personal experience with some of those lifelong Republicans. I have personal experience with racism. I'm going to say it. I have personal experience witnessing racism. I have personal experience witnessing ideas and thoughts and fears around race, even though the people may not consider themselves racist. A fear of people who don't look like them. Preconceived ideas about people who don't look like them. And that is where I'm coming from. My fear is that would those people who are lifelong Republicans be able to vote for a woman who doesn't look like them? And I'm seeing all over Twitter, people are going, okay, white women, okay, white women, okay, white women, because white women elected Trump. I don't know why. or how. And I'm hoping that the Supreme Court decision to overturn Roe v. Wade makes those white women change their minds about who they're going to vote for. And I hope that the white women who might fall in that category of lifelong Republicans who maybe have not experienced a lot of people who don't look like them, who might have preconceived ideas about what they are about. I hope that they're able to see past that, maybe even do some self-exploration, self-reflection, and recognize that it's a form of bias and that it could be conceived as racism by some people. So I'm hoping that the white women are wide awake to the fact that we need to vote for whoever's on the ticket. And Kamala Harris is she's not just a backup, she's an extremely qualified woman to be on the ballot. She's a prosecutor. She's prosecuted sex offenders like Trump, and she has prosecuted corporate crime and institutional crime and has held crooks to account. So I think she's the perfect candidate, not only to run against Trump, but to run this country. I'm excited. The excitement that I am seeing on Twitter, I mean, it literally morphed from anger and shock to excitement. We are rallying behind our candidate. She's wonderful. She's younger. So now Trump is the old guy in the race. He's an old guy, rambles on, can't remember things, can't put two sentences together. Now he's the old guy. And we have a 59-year-old woman, and I'm emotional at the idea of a black woman running our country. And I'm even more emotional, I think, about a black woman just because of everything that has come out in the last several years around how racist our country still is. And I do spend a lot of time on social media, and it's more than just a meme that you need to get a black woman to get shit done. If you want to get shit done, bring in a black woman. And look at Fani Willis and the other one. I forgot the other woman's name who was prosecuting Trump. You guys will let me know below. So anyway, I didn't want this to be a long video. I still have work to do on my other channel, but I did want to take a moment just to say we got this. She's an excellent, excellent candidate. We're going to see the shit hit the fan as far as racist attacks. I mean, and a big part of the reason I was a little concerned about Harris is because I spent a lot of time driving the back roads in this country, and I can't tell you how many evict Joe and the hoe signs I have seen. That's a racist piece of crap. And if a lot of you don't know the history of that, she dated Willie Brown in San Francisco. He was the DA, I think, and she was a prosecutor, attorney general. And a lot of people, of course, gosh, every woman, I can so relate to this. People accredited, especially these racist Republicans, they credit her success to sleeping her way to the top. She couldn't possibly have dated Willie Brown because he was an equal, because she was a driven, very successful woman, and Willie Brown was at her level. No. She slept her way to the top. I got that on my other channel when I first started. Heaven forbid I should hang out with someone who's my equal. They accused me of not succeeding on my own merits. So this is something women face, and I think as a black woman, it's going to be a million times worse. But I think if anybody can handle it, she can. There's also going to be some birth certificate discussion. Neither of her parents were U.S. citizens, but she was born in Oakland. She is a citizen. They're going to pull out every single stop. It's going to get racist. It's going to get ugly. And it is up to us, and I think especially us white women, it's up to us to speak truth. When we hear racism, I called it out. Flat out. I called it out. I'm not going to sit by. I think everybody who knows me knows now I'm not going to sit by and just let stuff happen. When I hear a racist statement, I'm like, that's really racist, right? Yeah, well, that's not okay. Call it out. If you hear someone, even in your family, who maybe is a Democrat, maybe not, and who might be on the fence, and they express some microaggressive concern about Kamala Harris, well, I don't know if she's really capable. Really? Why do you think that? What is it about her that makes you think she's not capable? Ask questions. Be curious. Pull their truth out of them, because we're going to see it. But I'm excited. I am really excited. I'm seeing young people more excited than I've seen them in a long time. On Twitter, David Hogg came out and was really excited. A couple other young 20-something activists. I think this might be the fire the party needed to engage the young voters again. And that's where I'm at. We still have a ton of work to do. She's raising a ton of money already. Biden did a great service to this country, not only by giving us an amazing presidency that I think is going to go down in history as one of the best presidencies in the history of this country. He pulled us out of some major crap, and his last big stance was to put his ego, his pride aside and do what was best for the country. I really think the only reason he dropped out, I don't think he bowed to the pressure. I don't think he let them bully him out. I honestly think he's stronger than that. He's tougher than that. I think the writing was on the wall. And gosh, okay, I didn't want this to be a long video. I think the writing was on the wall. I think somebody finally gave him evidence that he maybe could not win. And I blame you, the media, not you. I blame the media for that. I blame other Democrats for that, because it doesn't take much. The debate was 2 weeks ago, and all we have heard about is Biden's freaking performance at the debate. More than the fact that Trump is a racist, that Trump is in the Epstein files, Trump is accused of raping disgusting, horrible things to 12 and 13-year-olds. We're not hearing about any of that. We're not even really hearing much about Project 2025. All we've heard about is Biden. Biden's age, Biden's health, Biden this, Biden that. And I blame the media. So if all of a sudden studies and polls are showing that Biden can't win and that's why he dropped out, I blame the media. I blame the media. So I've unsubscribed from all of my mainstream media, MSNBC, New York Times. I had a paid subscription. I canceled. I've unfollowed them. I'm not getting my news from mainstream media anymore. They did this, and they're going to let Trump win if we let them. It's all about the big money, and I'm tired of it. We need to take the reins. We, the people, need to run with our candidate, Kamala Harris, and elect the first woman president. Are you on board? I am. All right, I'll see you next time. Leave your thoughts below.